Hi, welcome to MG Life Hacks. I created this channel because I have myasthenia gravis. I've had it for about 2 years now, and I've found some things that worked for me, and I wanted to share them with other people that might find them helpful. Myasthenia gravis, for anybody that's just stumbled on this, is a neuromuscular disease that causes severe weakness. So things that are easy for, someone that does not have it would be pretty much anything. But all kinds of things are difficult when you have severe muscle weakness. Today I wanted to go over what's helped me in terms of getting things done around the house, or, just in general. Because what I want to do, what I do, and what I need to do is keep the battery of energy that I have as long as I can throughout the day. Basically, I wake up with what I can feel like, I can feel, okay, I have this much energy to do this, this, and this today, because I've had this for 2 years and I've kept track of my symptoms and I know what exacerbates it for the most part. But the key for me was breaking little tasks down all the way through the little steps, and then trying to cut out extra steps. Things like where things are located in the house. It involves strategy and location, and it also involves using tools to help me stretch out that energy that I have and the strength that I have for that day as much as I can. What I've found is that when I break things down and just slow down, I can go a lot farther. So when I'm like, my legs are a big one. I have to use a wheelchair when I go out to, the zoo or the museum with my family. I have to use it. It's not really an option, because walking and using my legs uses so much energy. It's a big driver if I poke that bear, so to speak. So what helps me are things like a cane, like using a cane, because it is a little bit of a support when you're starting to feel a little bit tired. What also helps me is walking more slowly. I will not try and keep up with my family at this point. It is just the way it is. If I want to walk, and I do, I will walk slowly. I will use my cane. And if it's more than, a couple 100 feet, I will use my wheelchair. No ifs, ands, or buts. I need to stretch that energy out to last all day. I also don't want to provoke a flare-up. So you can think about different tools, like if, there are lots of different gadgets to try and buy things, but with this diagnosis, you're going to be paying for medical visits, and I can completely understand being stretched to pay for medicines and follow-up visits, hospital bills. So what you want to try and do is repurpose things, or just try and reconfigure what things will help you in little ways. Like when I get to the kitchen and I want to help prepare a meal, I have a stool that I use when I need to sit down, because I need to save that energy and my muscles for my legs or my arms. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm also gonna lean on the counter because I have plenty of muscles in my neck, thank goodness. But if I didn't, I could use a collar to try and support my neck that way. But I can also lean on the counter while I'm slicing, dicing, putting things together and things like that. I'm also strategizing, and I've reorganized my kitchen pretty much, very small increments, to try and organize things in a way that makes more sense for me and my family. Like having an area for them specifically related to snacks. So I'm not trying to help them hunt down snacks. I've also gotten a lot more organized because I just don't have, between the brain fog that comes with this and trying to remember what is where, I want to cut down on that because it's taxing. If I have a really heavy brain fog day, No. It just makes it much more easy if I have the snacks in one location. It's where they all are. There's no other place for them to be. Same thing goes with my purse or different things, or my keys. I always keep my keys in my purse. I always keep my wallet in my purse. My phone is a different issue, but my phone and my purse are in 2 different locations at all times. I do not waver from that routine because it's really hard to look for things when it's hard for you to stand. So I try and keep those things organized. So one of the other tools that I've employed is when I first got released from the hospital, the first time, I've learned to figure out different ways to get things different places in my house because I just want to. Little things like things that are in one room that should be in another. Or, I refilled this shampoo bottle and now I needed to get it to the other room. I try and take fewer trips. So what I'll do is I'll have a little bag. There's usually 1 bag per room, and I'll have different things or different spots where I have things that need to go upstairs, like at the bottom of the stairs on a cabinet. I have a bag of things that need to go upstairs, like things that arrived for the day or that got delivered that just need to go up there. I have things that I keep by the basement stairs that need to go to the basement. Just, incrementally, because that way I'm only taking 1 trip to the basement for those things, or the next time I happen to be going to the basement, I can just grab that bag, put it over my shoulders if I need to, if I'm, having some hand weakness. But that way I can carry it. It's not a lot, but it makes a difference. And it also helps me keep more organized. But basically, you just want to try and keep your mind open to different things that you can use or repurpose for tools, like things to help you reach, or things that you can lean on for support, to rest different muscle groups as you go. You also want to try and look for ways to decrease the number of steps for any given task. Cut as much out as you possibly can, because incrementally, it will make a huge difference. For me anyway. Like the other thing I'll do to try and save energy and keep my muscle up and my movement up. The word exercise is not used in this house. But movement, like I will try and put all my laundry in my bag and then just drag the bag downstairs. It's a canvas bag. It's soft. It's all laundry. So it's all, it's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to damage anything. I'm just dragging it downstairs. Get it down there. And then when I go to put the laundry in, I'll just put it in. And if I have to sit down and take a break, I'll do that. And then, get back up and do it and finish that task out. But just little things like that make huge difference. If you also cook or do anything like that, the pots and pans that you get, I know the really nice ones that I like are really heavy, really heavy. So I will have them higher up so I don't have to lift them as much. Or, I will ask my daughter or my husband to get them, but they are in the same place. They do not move. They're either there or in the dishwasher. But you want to think about, decluttering and reorganizing. Don't do this all in one go, because just having this diagnosis is overwhelming at times. But as you're going along in your schedule or your routine, just take a look at different things. Like, do I really need this? Is this something I've used in a while? Is this something I need to sell or donate? Or, do I need to dispose of this? And I just haven't. Get all the extra stuff out of the way, out of your life, out of your mind, because it's less to look through for the things that you want and that you need. It's a much more direct route. Like, I cook, I love cooking, and I have so many different recipe books that they're in a couple different spots. And then when I'm going to cook, now I'm trying to remember which recipe book it was. And then even when I do remember which one it was, it's in another room. No, so I've condensed all of the recipes that I frequently use into one book. It's in one place. Huge difference. Huge difference. It's also less frustrating. There are also different ways, like, with cooking, since this illness is what it is and mine is the way it is, I can't do all of the cooking anymore, and it's a real drag. But I can do parts of it, and we found a way to delegate different pieces of it so that my daughter and my husband know how to do different types of tasks. So that's helped a lot when, we can do it as a team, to, help get the meals accomplished that way. And it's fun. I've also learned how to clean with increments. So what I'll do is I'll go to the bathroom and just spray down the tub, and then, go and rest. Spray down the shower, go ahead and rest, and let the cleaner do the work. Get a good cleaner. It doesn't have to be expensive, but just, know the different types of cleaners that you need for different things, and let the cleaner sit and let them do the scrubbing, let them do the work. Because scrubbing is unfortunately not an option. I wish it was, because I would love to scrub something. But like, I'll do the bathroom sink one day. The next day I'll do the toilet in the bathroom. The day after that I'll do, the kitchen sink. You can clean an entire room. You just have to break it down a lot. You just have to think differently about how you want to get something accomplished. It's just a different way of thinking. That's basically all I could think of for this one, but I did want to share, and I hope this helps you out. Have a great day.